weight, okay, I would like to start with H. W1 equals to M1G. Anything else? Okay, of course we have some normal force. Let's call it N1. Okay, that's a supporting force from ground. Anything else? The pushing force, that's the external pushing force. Okay, let's plot it from origin. So it's called F, which is actually given. Anything else? Friction, okay. This is a frictional surface. You have mu k. So that means you must have some frictional force. And the frictional force, of course, is opposite to the external motion, right? So this is Fk, let's call it Fk1. Okay. Anything else? Okay. You are pushing the M1, and M1 will keep pushing the M2. So M2 will give it some reaction. Okay. Let's call it, what do we call it? F2. We have F here. Let's just call it P. Okay, pushing force from the second part. Okay, so you have totally 5 forces. And question in for identification, one of these forces here.
Would E be equal to the friction on M2 or the force?
Okay, I just call the force interaction P. Okay, it's just a name. So whatever you call it, F12 or F21 or P, they are the same. Okay. In more standard way, you will want to call it F12. The force acted on 1 by 2. Okay. Any question here? So now, let's plot the force acted on the second part. Okay, so of course you have W2 equals to M2G N2. Okay, anything else? Okay, its own frictional force Fk2. Anything else here? Okay, so here there is some pushing force to the forward direction. Should this pushing force be P or F or both? Only P. Please note this, okay? Remember that that's from the first unit. This external force 50 Newton is acted on M1, and then M1 gives some force to M2, but this P is not this external force 50. Okay, this one is not acted on the second object. So you have 4 forces here. Now, the next thing, in general, we have to decompose all these forces along x direction and y direction, and then write down the Newton's second law. And of course, for this case, it's quite straightforward. All of the forces are already along x and y direction. So you don't have to do any cosine and sine stuff. Okay. So for this particular problem, I guess we should be able to write down the Newton's second law directly without write down like fx, fy. Okay. So let's do it. Can you write down the Newton's second law? Let's just write it here. For this object, x direction, y direction. For this object, x direction and y direction. Okay. Can you help me to write down the Newton's second law? X direction, I would like to read the forces. F minus P minus Fk1 equals to M1A1, right? A1x. Let's just. Any question here? How about the y-axis Newton's second law? N1 minus W1 equals to M1 A1y. Okay. We're not going to, we're going to simplify them later. And then, what is the Newton's second law for the second object? P minus Fk2 equals to M2 A2x. And then, along y direction, you have N2 minus W2 equals to M2 A2y. Okay. Then you have Newton's second law, two Newton's second laws for the first object and two Newton's second laws for the second object. Any questions? If you have any question about any term here or how do you actually write down these equations, please ask. Okay. I skipped some steps here. So, but basically, that's the general idea to write down Newton's second law. You connect all the forces along x direction. Together, it will give you MA. You connect all the forces along y direction. It will give you MAY. But here we have two objects, so we have to be careful with these subscripts M1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Do you have any question here? Now, if you don't have question, let's simply try to simplify these equations. Okay? So, the simplification comes from the identification of some of the acceleration. Okay. So, for this one, what we can say about A1x and A1y? Okay, A1y should be what? 0, and A1x is simply A, the acceleration of the system. Similarly, for this one, we should have A2y equals to 0 and A2x equals to A, right? So there is no y acceleration because there is no vertical motion, and they are connecting with each other, so they share the same x direction acceleration, which is A. Okay, so we can simplify the equation here. It becomes F minus P minus, okay, so here equation for each for here and here, then you will have only two equations here, right? Because from this you get N1 equals to M1G, and from this you get N2 equals to M2G. So if you substitute them back to first equation, so you are going to get F minus P minus mu K M1G equals to M1A. And here, if you substitute N2 here, you get P minus mu K M2G equals to M2A. Okay. And then, if you check the two equations, you have two equations here, we call them 1 and 2, and you have only two unknown quantities, right? A and P here. A and P here. So you should be able to solve the two equations together to give you the two unknown quantity A and P, right? Okay? So the best way to do it is look at this equation. You can rewrite it as P equals to mu K M2G plus M2A, right? This is the interaction. And then you substitute this P here. So you are going to, for this equation becomes F minus mu K M2G plus M2A, and then minus mu K M1G equals to M1A. Right? So you are going to get F F is the known quantity. We are going to find A. So divide every term by M1, you get you need to read, so you get F minus mu K M1G minus mu K M2G equals to M1A plus M2A, so A equals to okay, and then you substitute the number, you can get the result in meter per second squared. And then you can substitute the A back to this equation. You need to find the pushing force between, yes, and then substitute back to this equation, okay. Okay, you can calculate the pressure in okay, any question here? So again, I will leave the actual calculation for you, okay?